Good afternoon, everybody. Is everybody awake? I know some of the employees aren't, but... Okay, just so you all know, August of 1969, there was a very big event that took place in White Lake, New York, and it was called Woodstock. 400,000 people of all walks of life convened on that field, and it turned out to be the most famous musical event ever. Here we are 50 years later, and we're at Teenstock. I came up with this idea several months ago, and I just wanted to put together another youngster event because we hadn't done it in several years, and I got with my buddy Sean here at Cheers, and he was all on board on it, and we worked very long and hard about putting this thing together, emails, phone calls, late nights, spellings, anything you want to know, and we finally got to this point. We have 5 terrific bands for you this afternoon, 2 individual solo artists who will entertain you, including one very talented young country girl who will be here a little bit later. And we're going to have, exactly like we advertised, a day of fun and music. That's what they said at Woodstock. That was 3 days. But does anybody remember actually being around during Woodstock? I know several of you parents were there. Come on. I know you were. Yeah, I know. Liz was, right? Okay. All right. We're in for a big ride today. Like I said, we have 5 terrific teenage bands. They're all different ages, starting from age 10 all the way up to age 19. Of course, you see who's representing our very first band, who was anxiously waiting to go on. And I don't want to keep talking, but I do have a couple of introductions to people who are very special and who really helped me put this thing together. First, let me introduce to you a gentleman. If I couldn't have done this without him, with all the media stuff, Mr. Orlando Hernandez from FHR Radio. He is responsible for all those really nice badges that all you youngsters are wearing, and I supplied all the t-shirts. Now, every young player in the show today will get a complimentary shirt. If you look at the back, it's got all your names on it. Okay, it's got all the names of the artists who are playing here today. They are also available for $10. Extremely nominal. They come in all sizes, extra small to triple extra large. So you just see this young lady right here. Her name is Donna. If you choose to buy some shirts, please, she will help you out. They're down there on the pool table. Okay. Well, first of all, besides Mr. Hernandez, the gentleman who really is responsible for letting us have this event here today, and he's back there. Where is he? Mr. Sean Chase, the proprietor here. Where's Sean? Sean, come up here. Come on. Sean has a long history of Cheers Ft Lauderdale. He started here, I believe, as a barback many years ago, and he's the owner here, and I'd like to introduce to him right now, Mr. Sean Chase.
This is my least favorite part of the job that I do, speaking on this microphone. I just wanted to thank you guys all for coming out. We really appreciate it. We love to help out the fine young musicians. We're amazed by the talent you guys all have, and glad to have you guys back and doing this again. So come on out and do it again next year or even sooner. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Sean. Love Cheers. My band plays at Cheers every other month. We're here all the time, and we'll continue playing. Sean, he's a wonderful proprietor. There's another young lady who's supposed to be here, and she should be here shortly. If she stops you with a camera, her name is also Donna, but she is a professional photographer. She has photographed many, tens of thousands, I would have to say, musicians, bands over the years, and she's the most recognized musical photographer. She should be here any minute, but if she stops you just with a camera, pose, do something crazy, stand there still, smile, because there's going to be hundreds of photos taken today, and they'll all be on Facebook. You don't have to worry about it. Her name is Donna Paul. All right, I know everybody wants to rock and roll, right? All right. Okay, before we get started, there's something very important that we must do before we get started with the show. And I'd like for everybody, well, gentlemen, please remove your hats. If you're sitting, please stand. And Everybody, please rise and be quiet for the singing of our national anthem, and to lead us in our national anthem. His band is going to be performing much later in the afternoon. His band is DNA. This is Devin Shattuck. Devin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red leather bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does our star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Devin Shattuck, y'all. All right, it's not time to play ball. It's time to rock and roll.